Next, let's unlock the secrets to having enough protein in your diet for each of the body types. I believe that a plant-based diet is the healthiest way that you can eat on the planet for our planet and for ourselves. However, for some body types, like myself, the thyroid body type, it's a little bit challenging to get enough protein from a vegetarian diet. You have to be very vigilant in making sure you get enough protein in every single meal. For the adrenal body type and gonad body type, a plant-based vegetarian diet can work perfectly for you. So anyone can make the body type plan work, whether you are a vegetarian or not. And let's unpack the importance of protein and where we get our sources and how much and all of that. Now, protein forms the building blocks of the body. It is important for almost every part of our entire body. Important for skin, hair, nails, ligaments, tendons. Important for our muscles, for our cartilage, for our bones, for our blood. It helps to repair and build. It helps to make enzymes and helps for our hormones. And it helps basically with all of our metabolic processes. But one thing that's for sure with protein is that it helps keep us satiated, right? It helps keep us full a very long time. So for the adrenal or the gonad body type, a vegetarian lunch can be perfect for you. So if we're looking at different sources of protein, say you have a half a cup of beans at lunch, and you'll see below this video, there's a whole list of the protein contents of food, so you can look at that and figure it out. So back to our example, a half a cup of beans, maybe you're having a bean salad with beans in it. A half a cup of beans gives you 8 grams of protein. Maybe you're adding in a half a cup of quinoa, which would give you another 4 grams of protein. Now, vegetables don't have very much protein. They have a few grams each. So you had a few vegetables at lunch. So maybe your lunch will be about 15 to 16 grams of protein. That's perfect for you. And maybe at dinner, you'll have, for your gonad or adrenal body type, a more substantial protein. So you might have a chicken or salmon. Now, 3 ounces of chicken, like the size of your fist, is about 26 grams of protein. Maybe a piece of salmon is 22 grams of protein. So you can see right away how an animal source of protein really boosts up the amount of protein in your meal. There's so much misconception about how much protein we need. Basically, it all comes back to you. Everyone is different. Everyone needs their own plan. How do you feel when you eat your meal? Are you satisfied until the next meal? Maybe having a little snack if you need to. But that can indicate if you're getting enough protein or not, combining with your good carbs, of course. And I had someone in the Facebook group who recently said, my dietitian told me I needed 0.36 grams of protein for every pound of body weight. And since she weighed well over 200 pounds, and she was trying to get in 90 grams of protein per day. And you'll see, some people saying you need a ton of protein, 90 grams per day. I disagree. I think that, a woman needs about 45 grams of protein per day. A man needs about 55 grams. So you can easily get that by having a vegetarian lunch or vegetarian dinner, or having a more substantial protein at dinner. At breakfast, it's really not that important for the adrenal or gonad body type. You can have a small light breakfast with very little protein that works perfect for you. The thyroid body type usually needs more protein at breakfast. So I invite you to look at the list and look at the different amounts of protein, but don't make yourself overly concerned with adding up grams of protein per day. I do not want you to do that, but just follow your body type plan. And by doing that, you will really get enough protein that you need. Now back to my story, being a vegetarian for 16 years, when I started taking my classes to be a naturopath, and my teacher started explaining how that for my thyroid body type, I wasn't getting enough protein. And I could see that actually after a while it was true, because when I did the test And I started adding in a little bit more salmon or fish, some more eggs and chicken. I felt so much more satisfied. I felt so much more balanced. And I wasn't hungry all day long and reaching for snacks and carbs and bread and crackers and things to try and fill me up. So do the test with you and figure out how much protein that makes you feel satisfied, that helps you feel good. And know that when you are doing a lot of exercise, like a really strenuous workout, that will probably find that the next day after the workout, you'll be needing more protein. So I always found that when I was a member of a cycling club and we would do really long, hard rides, the next day I needed to really boost up my protein intake. So I hope this helps, and make sure that you get in some protein, enough for your body type, and it will keep you satisfied and not hungry.